Well, this is found in the book of Revelation. It's a very controversial book in the Christian world. It's not today. Revelation is just considered one of the 27 books of the Christian Bible. Christians like the number 27 because it's 3 squared, so it's God is 3, and there's so 3 to the third power, 27, bingo, So Revelation, but in the early days, it was very controversial whether Revelation should be even counted in the New Testament. We don't know who wrote it. We do know his name was John. We just don't know what his. People didn't have last names then. People usually say the John of the son of Zebedee would have been apostle wrote it. But there's nothing in the book of Revelation that would indicate that. What I think people would be surprised to find out is, I mean, I could sit here and go on long rants about 666. I could tell you 666 is 2/3 will be cut off from Zechariah 8:9, and 0.66 is 2/3. I could tell you that if you take all the natural numbers from 1 to 36 and add them up, you'll come up with the number 666. All that is nonsense. all that is worthless information. I mean, I could go on and tell you, because the reason why it's all nonsense is that is almost certainly not the original number in the Christian Bible. What I think surprises many people is that there are actually hundreds of thousands of variants in the manuscripts of the Christian Bible. Most of them are very unimportant, and they really don't matter, and we could figure out through textual criticism what the original authors likely meant. But there are some that really do matter, a lot that matter. Thousands that really matter. I mean, if you have 400,000, we don't even know the number, but if you have 400,000 variants and even 1% matters, that's a lot. It's thousands. Okay. So one of the variants is that, in fact, the original didn't say 666. That's the thing. That everyone get caught up with 666. But if you go back to what's called P115, that's the oldest manuscript we have of the book of Revelation. Just P, whenever you have the word P, the letter P as an identifying feature of a fragment, that means it was written in papyrus, and it's P115. It's really old. I mean, we're talking about a text that is P115 is nearly let's say 1,750 years old. It's like the number wasn't 666, the number was 616. 616. So 666 is later. The reason why 666 was adopted was because of the French church father Irenaeus, who will say that no, it should be 666. There's a wide reason that they'll go with it. But almost certainly the original text said 616, and all you do is, I guess I'm sure you can look it up, but just go to, this fragment we have is tiny. It's a little bit bigger than a credit card. It's just that small. And that's it. And it's 616. So, and there's other texts as well. So in all likelihood, it was almost certainly 616. So you could take all your 666 theories and it's all worthless. And we're talking here about Revelation, about the mark of the beast. We're dealing here specifically with the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18, which would be the last verse of this chapter. So, and the Antichrist has nothing to do with Judaism. You'll never find it in the Jewish scriptures. It's dualism. It's raw pagan dualism, which means that the Antichrist in Christian theology is Satan, is the devil. And ultimately what emerges is the good God, Jesus, and the evil God, the Antichrist, and ultimately the Antichrist is destroyed. That concept is thoroughly pagan, and that's why you'll find it in a book like Revelation, which is written probably at the turn of the 1st century.